Welcome back, welcome back. For the ladies that may want, you know, a little tip on finding men, because I keep hearing this, go to Walmart to find a husband. You're not realizing husbands are in Walmart, not your future husband. See, when you have a wife, you plan on buying a house. And even if you don't buy that house, you still have a wife. And you have bills to pay and help her pay together. And then you don't want to pay for everything. So everything you can fix is hundreds of dollars in your pocket. Secret men, learn things. Fix it yourself and tell your wife that the plumber did it for $800,000. And keep the money yourself. It's time we start playing games like that. I need money for my rent. No, you don't. You need money to go out for the weekend and ball like you're out of control. I get it though. Everybody want to have fun. But anyway, I always hear that Walmart thing, and I keep seeing it on like all these little guy channels, dudes laughing at them, right? And it just occurred to me because I just seen someone as I was going to get something to eat, and I seen them, and it was a woman that I was cool with, but I never see because I only seen her during my work hours. And she was always at work at the same time. That's how we seen each other. We used to start our day together. And as I would go off to work, she'd be going off to work. So we used to always see each other, say what's up, and then eventually, we fucking talked and said, let me stop just fucking saying hi to you and actually, give a name and all that, and then go about your day. So I seen her, and I was like, damn, man, why wasn't I knew when I was at the store bullshitting, and I stopped, and I was bullshitting, I was like, no, just go home, go home. And if I would have went home, I would have got to see her and say what's up officially, like, instead of just seeing her driving by and wave to her, and she waves back. Like, I wanted to actually, like, get a little talk in there, something, say hi. It's always good to meet people, be cool with them, and then see them again, because every time you see that person, you're gonna get a little smile. You're gonna smile back because you have a lasting memory of, remember when that person was nice to me. This is why I tell people, be nice to random people, especially people that stare at you and you think are nice to you already. So be nice to them. Anyway, so that made the Walmart thing jump in my head, because I said, damn, man, I don't never see her around here. What the fuck is she doing? And then I said, oh, she's going to that coffee shop. It's the best coffee shop in town, I presume. And a lot of people go there. And I was like, I bet you it's around like 5 o'clock. Sure enough, it is. It's around like 5:30. And I said that because I know she has a state job or whatever. So, 9 to 5. Point being, if you are looking to run into your future husband, try going outside, right? I give it easy for you. You go to your corner, you look for a bus stop, and you just hang out there, right? And you're going to start getting familiar with either men getting off the bus because all of you are not superficial, or maybe he has a car and he just doesn't take it to work, Who knows? But we know yous are superficial, some of yous. But not only are you going to get to see those men get off work, so you may get a handsome one, whatever the pickings. Then you'll also get to see many men drive by. And if that bus stop is near a store, your odds thick. Your odds are better, Especially if you're near a store where multiple people go. Go to your 24 hours, like, coffee shops and stuff. and talk to a man. See, when you have the chance to speak to a man, you need to speak to a man because it's not hitting on them, but it is. Many horns. Um, Talking to a man is hitting on them. As far as we're concerned, if you're talking to me, you're hitting on me on a friend level. Nothing more. Now, if I throw in side jokes about like sex and or whatever and flirt myself and you don't tell me no, well, you're not just a friend. You're letting me flirt with you. Get it? So, if you really are in that desperation, I would say, it's not even desperation. You wasted time, so your ass is where you at. You're going to have to start realizing, one, Super Chad is always going to remember you. The Chads talk to each other, so, I don't think you need to be worrying about those guys anymore. I think you need to be worrying about the regulars that you actually have the capability of loving, because some of these other men, they have high expectations when they have high value. And that's not to say low value or mid value men have low expectations. No, with power and money comes, it is what it is. You can let your ego fly a little bit. But when you don't have that, you are back to realizing no matter what you have or not have, you're a man. And when you actually think about things, you see men get left every day, so that shit don't really mean nothing. Anyway, I would definitely suggest that to women. Going to bars and all that stupid shit, you're not finding your husband at a bar. You're finding exactly what you've always found there. You might find a couple, you know what I mean? Maybe. But that's going to really have to be hard for you because, a lot of men are single and men aren't friends with each other. So it's this single guy in the corner that's not going to come up to you because he's used to rejection. He's older now, and he went out for a man's night out. He didn't go out to hit on nobody. He went out to have a drink by himself because this is what he's used to doing. So he said, fuck it, I'm going out, I'm going to see some pretty girls, and if one talks to me, I'm going to just talk to her and I'll take it from there. Women always say they want things to flow, but never want to initiate things when you have to. It's always really been that way. Like, that's why they say a man should always go after a woman that loves him more than he loves her, because the woman that loves you more will pursue you. She'll fight for you more. Get it? Unfortunately, some men take advantage of that, but so do women. And when you go and look back in the day and actually see when people were playing their roles and not just playing these games, women understood they had to get a man's attention. They knew to get the best of them, you had to be the aggressor, Not so forward sound the horns, because I know women are probably like, that sounds backwards, like yous were the pursuers. No, that's on paperwork. That's on marriage certificates and all that dumb shit. They're not talking about regular ass people that already fucked their chances up. They're not talking about poor people with all of that. People have been free to literally live anywhere they want since they came here. And people writing down on a paper, you're free to do this now, has never stopped anyone from doing anything. So, it just gives them the freedom to do it in the open. So, with all that being said, I suggest women start realizing and timing when men, decent men, because we know you don't want a brokey. So, 9 to 5 men get off 9 to 5. You need to be, because in the morning, you might, I don't know. A lot of us don't want to be late. We ain't got time to be flirting and all that shit. I ain't got time in the morning. I don't even fucking look at myself in the morning. So, ain't nothing like a beautiful woman talking to you in the morning and spruce your day up. I ain't gonna say it doesn't. But as of if I was on the way to work, I might not catch the signs or nothing or whatever because, I'm fucking trying to go to work. It's hard to keep a job nowadays. I would definitely suggest talking to, older people because there are a lot of older people that are good men. We help them and we talk to these people for no reason and stuff, We ask them, how was the old days? How do I keep my wife just in case I get you get it? So, one of them may have that one guy they know that talks to them. That's always a good one. If you got a grandmother, fucking just older people that I suggest, I wouldn't say go to the gym because yous have ruined that already. And that's what yous were going there getting fit for in the first place, was to go find husbands. But, those are the that yous want, so where would you think they're at? Yous have to actually, and that's the thing about with women, yous actually get to sit back and no matter what level you on, go to, drop from, you always get to sit back and build a bear. Because yous can literally say certain things that you will find a man on that level in. Like a muscle bound, I'm not talking crazy, but a man take care of himself. That's every single level. There's homeless men that are more in shape than fucking rich guys. More in shape than me. There are rich guys that are more in shape than me there. You get it? So every level there are those men. Good sex. Every level has those men. Caring and loving. Every level has those men. So it's like, when you get back down to Averageville, you still get to choose these certain things. You just can't choose, I want money. And it seems like a lot of women have a problem with that. And it's like, I don't get it though, because, I don't know, like, fantasies and stuff, that's like worse than a kid for his whole life saying, I'm gonna make it to the NBA. Or I'm gonna become a famous fucking something that takes a certain time limit. Things that take time limits take time limits. There's nothing, you're fighting against time. And other people. So I would definitely suggest thinking about these, what type of man you actually want. Because I hear a lot of women, when you describe the man you want, you describe a man that could be on any level. Like I just said with all those other things, you don't describe a man that you would like. Sound the horns. You describe a man that every woman wants. If he's not high value, it's still the 6'6", not 6 figures, but 60 figures. So you're still getting 666. You get it? It's a fucking joke. And then it still goes back to, now he's high value on that level, and what's he doing? Are you what he wants? So I would definitely start thinking of, what type of different man you actually want. A lot of women don't even, you act like we don't have different personalities. Before you actually go to look for these men, actually think about the man you want, and then when you meet men, it'll be easier to eliminate them because they're not that, Like, with the money and shit and the height and all that, how you eliminated the majority of the world. So when you go back to Realityville and you actually pick things you actually are important to you, not just what everybody else picks. Because I'm tired of women saying something that, I want a man to do this, and it's really not something they want. And when you get it, you don't stay with that guy. So it's like, stop picking what other women say they want. And the only way you could do that is to learn thyself. So like I say, start actually learning yourself. You had enough years to figure that out now. And if the best you could say is I want a high earner, and the normal thing that everyone says, how are you an individual? Yeah, I fought for individuality. You say there's no female in the world like me, but we all think the same and all want this imaginary man. No matter what level we go on. Sound the horns. Like, men, not all, but men, no matter what level we land on, you know, not every man's looking for these sound the horns, for these pretty women and stuff. Like, loyalty is the most fundamental thing a man can ever want from a woman, because that leads into all the other things. You think we care about sex more than loyalty? If your sex is really good and you have no loyalty, you're going to give it away. If you have loyalty and you have okay sex, you're not giving it away. And I can teach you how to do things that will make you good for me. Duh. You know? Anyway, I don't really know too many other tips and places because I just started thinking about this myself. But like I said, when you think about the man you really want, then you'll know where he's at. If you like musicians, go where musicians are. If you like athletic men, go where they are. Women are always where are the good men? They're everywhere. You walk past them every day. You let them drive past you every day. They honk the horn. Well, no, I ain't gonna, cause we ain't really doing that. But you know what I mean. Some do. But we make eye contact. We wave to you, and I've never seen you before, and you don't wave back. You won't even give that, so I can be like, all right, let me walk up to her. You usually just smile, or, you know. And even with then, women have to understand. So many men been abused, or watched other men be abused and getting dissed like that. We don't care about rejection. It's the way you do it now. It's a fucking, you can go viral and make money off fucking making me look stupid. You know? And those days are starting to stop because now women are getting shamed for it because we can see through it that you're trying to do it. Anyway, I got food to eat. I spent enough time chatting it up with you guys. I hope you guys have a decent day. Any man that's watching this, you could reverse exactly what I'm saying to you. I mean, to them, to you. Like, that epiphany came in my head. I said, yo, bro, I want to find a decent woman, and I don't know where to start looking. And I literally came up with the bus idea, the bus stop, because I'm always at my bus stop, and I always see women getting off that bus, and I'm like, whoa. You just gotta get up the courage to talk to them. Now, women, on the other hand, no, they don't talk to women after work. Really, they don't want to hear that shit. They just get off work, they feet hurting, they, you know what I mean? Unless you're that dude. If you're that dude, you can get away with anything. If she likes you more than you like her, you can get away with anything. You can say goofy shit. Anyway, let me get back to doing me and relaxing. Finish, you know, eating. I'll get back with you guys later on tonight. Thinking about going live, but my equipment's a little messed up. Plus, I got so many people that want to make noise around here again, but you know, gotta let the animals be animals. Women, stop making these people. Teach your sons respect. Or, you know, the rest of us gotta deal with it. But what do you care?